Welcome back to the Recap Lounge.
I'm Access Lauren.
And I'm Ed Thoroughbred Williams at Thoroughbred Boxing.
And we are on location today at the Boulevard.
Breakfast, lunch, vibes, and daiquiris. Shout out to the Boulevard. Thanks for sponsoring this episode.
And let's get right into
Let's get right into it.
It's a whole 70s vibe, Detroit culture, history.
I'm loving it. Motown.
This episode is fire.
It is.
But before we get into it, we're going to start off with Best Dress.
Best Dress. It will, it's tough because are we going for modern or are we going for the 70s theme Best Dress?
You know what stood out to me? The 70s. I feel like every single person nailed it. I don't have a favorite this week. You nailed it.
I think if I can nominate myself, I nailed it.
You had the chest out?
I did. You get a little. You figure, baby?
It was a lot of baby oil.
Yeah.
Out today
no
on this
parties.
episode. No, hashtag no Diddy.
No.
But I think Vince had the chest out. You had the chest out. Devon has a little taco meat showing. Vince had the little baby smooth.
I think Chris had his chest all right.
Chris looked good. Did you have those platforms on with the gold glitter?
I did.
Where'd you get those from? Don't tell me you just went in the closet and grabbed them.
Amazon. Amazon. I was surprised that they had them.
You know who I felt like just went in their closet and just grabbed something?
Who?
Steve. He like, I already got this.
Steve had that jacket. Steve was like, my daddy gave me this jacket.
Steve looked dang good. I mean, I thought that he would, like, I was in an actual film from.
Yeah, I literally felt like I was on a set, on a movie, like a 70s.
Like, he's the spy who shagged me. Or could shag me. I don't know. But either way, he looked good.
Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
I definitely felt like you was like a detective in the 70s.
Somebody else said that too.
Yeah, he definitely had that look. Like,
who else? Donna looked like a dream
Donna looked good. Yep.
I love
Shannon.
it.
Shannon looked good. Nicole with the gold. She was actually matching me.
Did y'all do that on purpose?
You know.
You know what? Nicole got the body. It's low key slept on. Like every episode, because I don't hear people talking about it too much. But like that girl's got the body yada yada. Okay, because she had the jumpsuit on. It was jumping. Okay.
Yeah. She told Devon when she asked him, she like, you like breast or ass?
Because I got both. She like, listen.
I'm
glad you know.
Cornbread and mashed potatoes.
Okay. And then who else? I channeled my inner Diana Ross.
You did.
I love. Oh my God, who was that?
Was Steve a little Mike?
I don't know.
Or Big Mike? Which Diana was you? Was you like?
So I'm the one that Michael Jackson fell in love with.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But she had, when he was a little boy, she was Auntie Diana. When he grew up, she became Dirty Diana.
Oh my God. Okay. So look, we're not going to go there. So everybody looked good. And then Tommy.
Tommy. He was,
How did he get his hair like that?
Beijing and Herbalife.
But he looked good too.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
So, did we mention we have a special guest coming on today?
We didn't. We got a special guest.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. You do the.
So we have one of the most sought after gentlemen on this season.
Yeah, he started
Ready
the game
to Love
early, hot out the gate.
Building today. Okay, we got Bello coming.
Bello.
We're gonna hear from him. We're going to get some insight, and we're excited to have him. That's later on in the episode. But, I can't believe we forgot to mention we got Bello coming through.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the highlights of this episode.
Okay.
We started off at the Aretha Franklin mansion.
We did.
How was that?
I was
kind of jealous the girls didn't get to go.
We needed to get our mind right as guys, because this episode, we got to eliminate one of y'all.
Is that what he told y'all in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically us coming together and also kind of getting the vibe, getting some inspiration for what we wearing. So yeah, it was good. But
what's up with Chris and the stove?
Oh yeah, I think
he made a connection.
DNA on the stove. No, but I mean, Chris,
that was the strongest connection I've seen him make throughout this whole season so far. That stove, and I ain't gonna lie, it was gorgeous.
Like if he was on like an app, he would have swiped right.
Okay. I could just like, honestly, I love a man who can cook. Mm-hmm. Like to see him get that excited over that stove made me want to, I just wondered in my mind, how
breakfast
would it be?
Breakfast in bed. He can bring you breakfast in bed.
Chris in a thong cooking on that stove.
My God.
While he tiptoeing on my marble floors.
My dog not here, so I'm an advocate. Chris ain't wearing no thong. I hope.
One of them aprons, so guys don't do that. So I'm the crazy twisted one.
No.
Maybe like a bow.
Like I think an apron is cool.
An apron.
You know what I'm saying?
With nothing under it.
I don't know.
This is a girl conversation.
I'm not even. Yeah, like I'm not even at that restaurant. You talk cooking naked.
I'm just saying the way he got turned on by that stove, I was sitting there like, how can I fit in? Just
in
kidding.
the oven? Now that's freaky.
No, that's crazy. Mess around. It's getting hot in here. Did you hit a button?
But so Aretha Franklin had a lot of stuff around the house, a lot of stuff historically that defined her career.
Yes.
And that's actually her residence. So. It was good.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. The Queen of Soul.
Yes. So Vince and Donna have a cute little interaction during the 70s party. Wait, let me back up. Mm-hmm. Can I just give an honorable mention to production? That little photo shoot at the beginning.
Oh, it was
Bello
clutch.
Kicking that leg up and the photo shoots, the red carpet. That was hot.
Production did their thing.
Good job.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Gifted. Gifted was the photographer who snapped those photos, and he is a Detroit local.
Oh, so shout out to Gifted for sure.
So yes, Vince and Donna had a cute little conversation.
They were having a great conversation.
And they seem to be understanding each other.
They are. And you see Donna starting to use words like connection and, so that's good. I'm enjoying seeing that. They are. And it kind of seemed like Donna is the only one that can kind of tame Vince. Usually when Vince gets into something, Vince is Vince.
I disagree with that one. But it does seem like Vince is the only one who can tame Donna.
Didn't think about it.
Because I done seen Vince have different sides with different people, and he gets.
But Vince is usually like.
This is my first time seeing Donna soften up. I don't see other guys have that effect on her.
Okay.
But I have seen ladies have that effect on Vince.
Well, then it just might be good for each other.
I like it.
I want to see if that can unfold. If that's the story.
Just from all the feedback about Vince's. Personality. Some people are, he's too strong, or he's too this, he's too goofy. It sounds like it's the right balance for her. She's like, I like it. Sure. I like it.
It's chemistry. Like, chemistry for sure. At the end of the day, some people just have chemistry, and it seems like they having chemistry.
She seems like a tough cookie to crack, and the way she's smiling and kikiing, I'm like, this is something.
She crumbling.
Crumbling. So. Darius and Ashley have a conversation.
Oh, they hitting it off.
Let's break this down.
They hitting it off. But Darius, like, how long he said he was on the phone with her? Like 4 hours? That's wild. I can't do it.
It's the holding the hands, the gazing in the eyes, the come on, let's do it. How'd they do it? No, we ain't gonna do it.
Kiss your hand.
No.
It's your hand.
No, Ed. But that was cute. I thought they were so cute having those little moments.
They look good together. They fit. They vibe.
Yeah. But you know what I thought was interesting? Because I like to read between the lines, and I know we're there, but I'm a viewer too. Okay, I'm invested in the story. Okay. She said, "I'm watching these little conversations you have, and don't be."
Oh yeah. Don't be having. But you got to though. You have to. It's a part of the experience. It's part of the show. That's why you're there.
This is my thing. You mean have the conversations? Yeah. Here's my thing. As we're dating, this process is sped up for the show, right?
For sure.
So you gotta really be paying attention to flags, red, pink, whatever. And this is.
But then some stuff can mean with it going so fast. Some stuff can be premature where it's not a flag.
What's not a flag? How would you take it? Okay, so this is how I would take it.
Okay.
And I pay attention because I'm like that. That's how I know.
Okay.
If I start telling you stuff like, don't be talking to these girls too long, that's you know how you got to switch? Mm-hmm. I'm letting you know.
No, that's when you just be like, hey, girl, the clock start. You just like, not long enough.
So I'm paying attention. She's starting to get a little territorial over him.
She is, but that's how you know the chemistry is. The
chemistry is there, and I could feel it from her end for sure. Mm-hmm. But then on Darius's end, I'm still watching the build up because I know from what I see, he's a good talker. He can say some stuff.
I'm saying right. He's using his words from his words.
And he does have other connections. So I'm just paying attention to the lay of the land and how it's all mapping out.
From his words, he's there. He's ready to be all in.
Is he?
That's what he said.
Who did he say he was connected to at the end? He said Ashley, Dom, and Ashante, right?
Okay. I just remember Ashley.
Yes. Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, he definitely said 3. Okay.
I got it.
So we keeping our eyes out for Ashley and Darius. That appears to be a good match because bless you.
Thank you.
Because a few people have, not complained, but commented on him being flamboyant, doing too much. And Ashley's one of those people that said, I like it.
Yeah, she did.
I like it. It don't bother me.
You even seen some of the episode where she had on his jacket.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, some of the episodes she got on the mink.
So it's looking like a good match because she don't mind that. She like it.
She like it. It fits.
All right. So you and Donna had a nice little conversation to clear up some things.
Donna cool with me. We just had to clear up some things from the conversation. And then,
What cleared up? Because it seemed like y'all left on the same.
No. Like we cleared up that we're not a match. There's no compatibility based on the religion thing, how I see Jesus as God and she doesn't. And, And I
want to commend you for standing strong on how you feel and not wavering on that. And I think that just warrants a lot of respect because people are not bold in what they believe. Right. And I remember...
you got to be a martyr, right? You got to believe...
I remember, you're just funny sometimes. I forget the scripture, but it's basically like where you deny him 3 times and they ask you. And I'm like, ooh, I would hate for that to be me. Like, you would hate
to be Judas?
No, to be the person. Yeah, to say, I don't know, Jesus, I ain't know. So to say it out loud, like, listen, if you're not this,
that's all cold.
I can't do that.
Like, just imagine, like, Jesus was like the one in the group that was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was about to get a new deal. You know what I'm saying? He was about to blow up. His album was coming out. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was his entourage, the disciples. So when they come in, they're like, oh, Jesus and the disciples here. They ain't paying for nothing. They like, oh, Jesus here, wine in the back of the bricks.
And then somebody come snatch you up, put you in the back of their trunk. Like, do you know Jesus?
And then no. After he is popping bottles, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, Jesus got it. Let me get another one. Like, it's crazy. Like, how you just...
So let's move on to our next moment. So it's clear you and Donna will not be continuing as a match at this point.
Yeah, no. It's more of a platonic thing. Donna, great people. Yeah. It's just no match. And that's
nothing towards her. It's that foundational thing that just doesn't match.
And it's the whole meaning of the show. Like, at the end of the day, like, you have to kind of, at this point, start to weed that out. Like, you can't just be like, I'm still here for everybody.
Yeah. Donna's beautiful. Yeah. But I got to start really being serious about this connection.
Yeah, my connections.
Yeah, okay.
Also, Nicole and I had a good conversation.
How did it go? Oh, yeah. She is something else. That girl. She like, you make me nervous.
That's what she said.
How does that make you feel? Something like that.
It made me nervous.
Oh, so y'all both had the little tinglies.
We both had the little... Okay. I don't use tingly.
I'm sorry, what do guys call it?
That's like you got VD.
What? Ew. No, I meant like in your belly, your like flutters, like not tingles.
That's gas.
Okay. And
okay. So
how did you feel in that conversation?
No, I felt good. Like, so Nicole is somebody that I can always have real good conversation. Like, I'm the type of person, my conversation is really based off of the company. Okay. And Nicole, she's always bubbly, good, real good energy.
Yes.
So
always.
And I think at that point we haven't really had time to really talk. Again, everybody is still a lot of us, so we still kind of find them connections. So I feel like this was one of the moments where we really had a chance to really sit down. The first episode that at the gathering, I won't say that because there was a lot going on. Like, we sitting there having conversations, but we're trying to be impactful and make sure that let me get some time with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So how do you feel about people online, basically, like, from what I've been seeing, because y'all know I be popping in y'all's comments and y'all's live chats, and they're like, girl, he don't want you. Move on. How do you feel when people say things like that? Or you probably haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
So how do you feel about that? People saying, go run, Nicole. He don't want you.
I like cookies with, all type of desserts and stuff. So at the end of the day, the TV stay on. So
all right. So Lauren and Vince have a moment. Let's unpack that. Goodness gracious. So Vince pulls me to the side. Keep in mind. Yes.
I ain't see him. Like, did he grab you or did he?
Stop it.
Oh, I'm just asking.
So, I'm sorry, y'all. I keep playing with my hair. Because every time I see these recordings back, this be sticking up. And it's all guys on production, so they don't tell me nothing. They just be like, you look good. And I can feel it. Anyway, so Vince, he's got his chest out, right? With the baby oil.
Why you got to touch your chest like that when you're talking about Vince? All right, but go ahead.
And he pulls me to the side after I had already... So let me rewind. I had a moment with Ina just to clear the air, because you know how she had this bone, dropped it during the girls' lounge, ladies' lounge. What he said about her friend? I'm the friend. You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. So first and foremost, let's stop. So I don't find out that Vince referred to me as a B word until the ladies' lounge. I hadn't talked to Ina.
Okay. Or nobody, yes.
At all, right? So now this is my moment to have a conversation with Ina. And she's like, yeah, girl, and I'm just like, dang, I don't think I could forgive him. I'm literally listening to her, trusting what she's saying a little bit, side-eye a little bit. Because like I said, a friend would have called you before you guys started filming. Push play on the cameras. But so, I'm taking everything she's saying, and it's really hurting my feelings at this point, because I really started to develop a connection with Vince. So when he does pull me to the side, I'm literally just sitting here like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm disappointed because I really don't give people chances, right?
Damn.
And I'm giving this person a chance because this is what I came into. I promised myself to be genuine and open to people here and all that. So when he's telling me like, Lauren, I really, really do apologize and all this other stuff. Right. And I'm just like, really, I want to just X you out and you're done. You're done. Right. Stick a fork in you. You're done. And then, I've heard some rumors of how the stuff actually happened and what was said and how it was said and all the extra little stuff that was thrown onto it and the spice and all this stuff, which is not my story to tell. And hopefully Vince will tell it soon. I doubt it. He doesn't have any intention on speaking on it from my understanding. But after hearing everything, taking it into account, I am in a space where I can forgive you. You messed up just by using the word.
I feel like, again, it had nothing to do with me, but I felt like it was a genuine.
It was. You could tell in his eyeballs. He was like, and I was like, and he was like. So I ended up just forgiving him, but I left off giving him a hug and walking away. But I think we both understood that we were in an odd space, though. It wasn't as strong as it was before.
But he was still one of your connections.
We cleared the air. Yeah, we cleared the air. But like, say our connection was like level 4, 5 growing. That took me down to like 3, 2. And now...
that's still a soft chub. So
what's a soft chub?
Your connection. Other news.
Okay, so we left off on basic, like, we left off knowing that there's still something there, but right now I need a little bit of space. That's how we left off. Okay. Let's talk about Ina and Chris having a conversation. Yeah,
so they were having a conversation that came out in last week's episode about Ina asking some of the guys to send some money for a massage. Mm-hmm. And I really don't know how Chris got looped into it.
Well, he was one of the guys.
Yeah, he was one of the guys. And it was 3 guys, right? Bello, who's coming on later, he didn't reply to 3. He said, after 3, people don't get massages.
He did not say that.
You got Chris. Chris No, so Chris, I found out had said something, last episode I said Chris sent it. I didn't know. Chris did not send it. Chris actually replied and was like, that's not in my budget. Like, that's real. Like, we're going to park that right there. How do you feel if you get to know a dude and not only he's financially feasible and responsible, but he communicates well. Like, you ask him for something, he's like, yeah, that's not financially in my budget. How do you feel about that?
Why are you going to put me on the spot?
Because you're a woman.
Oh, remember I told you before, I don't really ask people for stuff. But if I asked you for something and you said it's not in your budget, I don't believe you because normally...
The guys you date don't got budgets.
You can't lie to me like that and say that's not in your budget, baby.
I mean, that's subjective though, right?
It's not subjective. True, because let me tell you, I'm not about to, we're not doing this.
What are we doing?
We're not putting this on me. Let me tell you what I appreciated about Chris. And let me tell you what I think about Chris.
Okay.
I think, and then after watching everybody else's comments, I put my own conclusion together. There's no way in heck, Chris, that wasn't in his budget.
Maybe, like, you don't, Chris, like, budgets fluctuate.
No. Chris is a successful chef. Chris, I don't want to tell his business. And Chris is a
business owner too. So
lives downtown.
As a business owner, some months you have, and it's fine. But things can happen. You can have a 10,
that was
15,000.
Chris's polite way of saying, girl, we're not even on that time yet. You think Chris don't got $300 in his bank account that he could just...
So not being in your budget don't mean that it's physically not there. It means you don't have it to allocate towards that.
I'm just giving you my opinion. I believe it's in Chris's budget, in his discretionary income account that he could pull out if he wanted to. But he is not in that space with you to just feel like, sure, let me just trick off on you real quick. So we're not even there yet. That's what I and a lot of people on the internet believe. That's what I don't believe Chris don't have $300 to give her. I don't.
How much should a man keep in the tricking fund?
In the tricking fund? It depends on your budget. It depends on your bills. It depends on what you got going on. Your child support paid. You paid up on all your... Like,
supposed to be.
It should be, but you'd be surprised. I don't know how much. You just know, because I got in trouble for saying this, that you have to afford to date. You know what you can afford and what you can't afford.
Right.
And it ain't tricking if you got it.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. So, listen, like I said, I think that this is what I was getting at. I think that Chris telling Ina, like, I mean, the fact that you asked multiple people, because I was saying that last week.
He was saying he didn't know that.
That makes
multiple.
it different. It's one thing you trying to build a connection with me, so you want to see what I can do, but to find out that you requested this from 2 other men makes me feel some type of way.
I don't think she was wrong in the absence of she's playing the possibility role. If 2 guys,
the possibility for what?
Or percentages of getting it. Like if the 2 guys said they couldn't, in whatever way they said it.
What's your goal? Are you like?
To get the money.
Remember what Vince said? He said, "Are you here for love? Or are you here to get paid?" That's what makes me that when you say that I'm playing the possibility role to see who gonna pay.
Maybe that's how she love.
That is. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is the funniest thing I've seen online so far. There's a few of the what is it? The reviewers are like her love
language.
Love languages are acts of transfer, funds of affirmation, or
I didn't see that.
That's another one. It's all money. But yes, that's a love language. And that doesn't make it wrong. Let me be clear. It does not make it wrong what she wants. She's more than, but
for sure.
But you have to respect the person that's not messing with it like that.
Yeah, but I don't think it was disrespect.
If it was me, if I was one of the guys and I found that out, I would absolutely feel like that.
What would you do?
I would be done. I would wipe my hands clean. Like, thank you, baby girl. I'm straight. That's me.
That's true.
But that's just me as a person. Why would you ask 2 other people the same thing you asked me?
Probability.
Probably get you probably should go over there then. That's how I would feel. But I'm cut different. Anyway, so which brings me to my next moment that was probably my favorite moment of the show.
What?
Ina and Vince. My God.
That started to get kind of heated.
That was tough.
That kind of started to get a little heated.
I feel like Vince handled himself very well.
Very well.
Because the way that his character is shaping out to be, you would think he would have went clean up. Like, but he was like, facial expressions.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of like going back to Donna and I, right? Like sometimes you just identify like, it's not the space that was, I guess we were intended, or we found out where we were going with it. Mm-hmm. And at that moment, Vince and Ina, he figured out like, that's nothing I want to continue to pursue. I'm sure she probably felt like that.
How did you feel about what she was saying though? Like
I mean, it's her prerogative. Like if that works for her. Like some people that may not work on it. But she's basically saying like at the end of the day, I mean, she's seen her model of her parents, what it looks like. And
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's the people that I feel bad for people like that. Like I didn't have a daddy, so, whatever. But people who have seen such a great relationship. My parents have been together 37 years. My mom has been treated like a queen that whole time. Mm-hmm. I hate the fact that this era right now that we're in, I don't see a lot of that same stuff happening. So you grow up with these expectations that this is what it's supposed to be like. Not saying it can't happen.
No. So I agree, right? Like you model after something, right? But I feel like in the beginning, you don't know the goods, the bads. You just kind of see the good and you go out there and aspire to have it. And it's not as in your mind as you want it to be. So then you kind of have a good relationship and you can be the rotten apple in it, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like once you kind of learn your lesson, you might have to get drugged down through there just a little bit. Later, you kind of like, I can appreciate, like I can tell the signs and indicators when it's a good thing. So I think those people who have those models of what it looks like in the beginning, a lot from my experience, a lot of women who kind of had those models and stuff, their ideas wasn't realistic initially, right? But years later now, if I run into them, they got a better idea, better notion of it. And,
Also, you have to take into consideration, too, the way that you're going about it. I'm not saying that don't have those standards or don't think you can't have it. You can, but the way you're going about it, even if you could have got it, you're doing it the wrong way. Is what I'm
No, 100%. Thinking. But people do what works for them.
It's not working.
It's been working. For her to do it, it's been working.
Can I just do something? If you want to get all this, you got to pay. That shit was so, I'm sorry. She is so good for TV. I would watch her on anything, and I just, that was funny. Baby.
Hey, if you want it, you got to pay for it.
If you want this, you got to pay for it. And Vince was like.
This face was priceless. I
love that moment. I love that she's standing 10 toes down. Yeah, she's not backing down from what she wants.
Ina's gonna be genuinely Ina.
Boom. And which brings us to the next part. The guys have a lounge.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about y'all tops, the bottom.
The deliberation. We talk tops and bottoms.
That didn't sound. Where'd your mind be at?
No, come on, man.
Was you a top or the bottom? I'm sorry.
First of all,
this is the men's.
I don't. Okay. Yeah, because I don't even know.
So they brought up Donna. And I think part of the reason is because of the religion talk. There was other feedback, but they did mention Donna on the bottom and Ina for the money situation. For the money.
So they were at the bottom, and then of course they didn't show the people's tops, like who was top. But
they talk about top. They mentioned, like I said, Darius said Ashley, Dom, Ashante.
Okay.
Steven said Ashante.
Dom is in a lot of people's tops.
I mean, she got these guys going crazy. It's got to be studied. I mean, she's super attentive.
It's the neck bones.
Attentive. When it's not the oxtails.
The oxtails.
It's she laughs, she gazes in their eyes at all these silly little jokes. It's like they be wrapped up. I foresee a fight happening between Devon and Cardi.
Really?
I swear. Tonight, Cardi, I don't know. Something happened between them that sparked something, but I didn't see a lot
Who was Devon having a conversation with? Was it Shannon? And he was saying like, he was like, he's comfortable with who he is?
I don't know. I know she was turned on by his chest. She said, got the chest out.
She was. I think she was looking at his nipples.
All right, so I know we can't make any predictions about who's gonna go between Donna and Ina. And I've watched a few things already, and I think more people are leaning towards Ina. But a few people are like, "Why is Donna here?" So And I had mentioned last night I went live. After every episode, I go live on YouTube. People, this is one thing that I'll just say. You go there to find love, right?
For sure.
If you go there and you're only connecting with one person or two people, I really feel like it's flawed because it's
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is, because now in order to stay in the game, you got to make sure you got more than one connection. Although you got this one connection that matters.
Not really.
Or you're going to go home.
No, I mean, logically you would think so. But if your person, the connection is just as strong on both ends, like you're just as in for them as they in for you, when it's time to advocate in the lounge, that person is going to advocate like that.
One person.
But the premise is to have a connection. So if that one person, like, that's my person, that's my connection, and it's two-way street, they're going to last.
But think about it. The lounge today was all these guys saying Donna on the bottom, and Vince is advocating for her because he's one of her connection.
Right. So
it still landed her in the bottom.
It's the difference is a connection and saying that's my person. Like if you like, that's one of my top, that's a connection, it's still maybe. But if you like, I found my person, and the other person is saying that,
but that's not what was said.
No, I mean,
you know what I mean?
But still, so, that's.
It just sets up a lot of little weird, odd connections that don't seem like they make sense to like just be in the game. What? Anyways, so this next segment, I am super, super excited.
Let's do it.
To introduce someone who is, like I said, one of the most highly sought after gentlemen on Ready to Love season 11 in Detroit, and he goes by the name of
Bello. My God.
So we're going to snap him in real quick?
We're going to snap him in. You know, let's do this. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Bello.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
My man.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome to the States.
We want to welcome Mr. Bello.
Oh, Canada. Yeah, you got it.
It's doing the most, I swear. So, first and foremost,
before we start there,
yeah,
he is from another country, right? He's on a national show in the United States. Well, across the world. So he's an international star at this moment.
He is an international superstar.
So like, how has it been? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you over there, you over here. How's it been? Like,
you know what? Actually, it's crazy because I didn't think that so many people on the Canadian side would be aware of the show, right, and this experience. So me walking into City Hall in Windsor,
that's dope.
I'm at the planning committee talking about a project I'm working on, and one of the city clerks was like, "I knew it was you." I was like, "What?"
So yeah, you are definitely an international superstar, and like I said, one of the most highly sought after gentlemen on the show. How does that make you feel? Not to mention one of the best dressed consistently.
Yeah.
And by the way, we did not plan this.
Coordinate, but
okay,
we're definitely given.
Y'all together. Y'all look good together.
We look good together.
You got something.
Definitely do.
So how does that? Okay, how does it feel? How does it feel to be one of the hot guys, the hot boys, the top?
It feels good sitting next to Lauren. That's how I feel. That's how
He's so modest and just. I love that about you, Bello. So
it feels good sitting next to you.
So take us
y'all
back.
Y'all like some realtors. Fold your arms. I will buy a house from y'all right now. Yeah.
Take us back to the first mixer because we're 5 episodes in and this is our first time kind of getting you out.
Yeah.
Take us back to the first mixer. Where was your mind at when you first got there? What were you thinking? Did you expect to meet somebody? Were you like, how did you feel walking into that first mixer?
Okay, so the first mixer, there was, I would say that, I wouldn't say it was overwhelming, but it was unexpected. And the reason why I say it's unexpected is just to keep it 100, you know, as a single man, if you're on dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, what you see on Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge, and what I saw in the experience, completely different. I feel like the bar was set way high. The bar was set way high.
Yeah.
I got to come into contact with you. I got to come into contact with Dom. I got to come into contact with many of the other single esteemed ladies, and I feel like I wasn't expecting that. So when I walked into the room, I was pleasantly surprised,
For sure.
and I was, at the end of the day, everybody's taken except for myself, right? Right. So like you can't be anybody but you.
Yeah.
Right. So I came into there. I just wanted to be authentic and just see what kind of vibe I get from the ladies, right? And also, it's being an athlete. You know what I'm talking about? There's a little bit of a competitive spirit, competitive nature, right? So for me, I felt I didn't want to step over toes. Right, I didn't want to be too aggressive.
You here to win.
Yeah,
you here to play.
Yeah, exactly. So we gotta, so we have to, we have to be able to approach the ladies, but also not step over the men.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? But who caught your attention? The first, mixer.
You know what? It's very interesting you say that, because at the first mixer, the first person in the room, it was just me and Dom. From the very beginning. And then other people started trickling in, right? So like in the first mixer, it's kind of crazy, because the people who really caught my eye was Dom and Lauren.
Wow.
Right? And what was crazy is that during the first mixer, I was so locked in on the two of them that I didn't really get to see mingle and see anybody else. Like it was when we all gathered around and Tommy's like, all right, gather around. Then I'm seeing all the other ladies. I'm like, God damn, where the hell were they?
Yeah, they weren't there.
Right? Because like when I'm talking with you, I'm locked in and I'm focused on the conversation, right? And at the same token, when I was talking with Dom, I was focused in on the conversation. So
like you said, like it was a real life hinge or day nap.
Better.
Yeah,
because
better. But his preferences was set at 6 feet, so everybody else is just swiping left.
But think about it. Like, I'm trying to picture myself being him. You know how many times you got to swipe 200 times till you see something you like? He's like, dang, everybody is a knockout 10. I can honestly say every single lady that was there, I was like, dang.
But sometimes that can be a strategy, though.
No, that's amazing.
Just like, I'm gonna just swipe right.
And you know what? It's actually it's funny you say that. I feel like certain ladies initially I didn't get a vibe from at all, and then I feel like they grew on me later on.
Yeah,
and man, like it's crazy because, and that's the thing. In the like, the reason I came into the experience is because I was doing all the wrong things. Right? I'm dating and it's not working. So I'm like, okay, let me pull up and try something different. So for me, the attraction, the magnetism that first magnetism hit with Lauren and Dom, right? And for me, I'm like, I have to be open to other possibilities, and I gotta come out of my comfort zone and really get to take in some people, right? So I was more receptive than I would usually be in certain in other scenarios, right? And like I'm not gonna say who, but I'll tell you that certain there were two of the ladies that actually gave me like my sister vibe immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like I'm not gonna say nothing to knock them.
I was getting that. Like there were ladies that's at the end of the day, you're not gonna mesh with everyone.
Not romantically. Yeah.
So the mixer, Lauren, Donna, boom, instantly catch you.
Dominique.
I'm sorry.
Dominique. You got Donna on your brain?
No, I think he did.
I think so.
Dom. Lauren and Dom.
Yeah.
Catch you. Then we move forward. We got the second event.
Woo.
The skating party.
Yeah.
Not much happened during the skating party. I want to hop to. Did something happen on the skating party?
Him and Dom still was having a connection, right?
But nothing too crazy. I'm trying to get to these oxtails. I'm trying to get to this. I'm trying to get to this dinner.
So look, she made a whole dinner for you, my guy.
Did you know the dinner, when you got there, did you know the dinner would be catered to you?
Y'all talked about it.
No, we talked about it.
She asked you what you wanted.
You got to remember, like, I'm from Toronto, and Toronto there's a heavy undertone of Caribbean, right?
Yeah, it is.
So like, I'm not like my ethnic background is Nigerian, but I'm like an honorary Jamaican. Straight up. Like I am an oxtail connoisseur. Oxtail, rice and peas, curry goat. All of them something, I get all of them something, So like when she said, what kind of food do you like? I'm like, oxtail. Ooh. And she's like, I've never cooked an oxtail. I'm like, okay. That was her first time. I wasn't even expecting that.
You gotta listen, we need it real. I like diamond. How was it? Like,
no, don't get
no, serious, because
stop.
Oxtail is like sacred.
You know what? Again, being that I'm an oxtail connoisseur,
right,
and heavy undertone of Caribbean, you ain't gonna hit oxtail on the first go.
Okay.
But A for effort, and A for effort, and you know what? I appreciated the gesture she put on.
Yes.
And, she brought us into her home.
Yes.
She did.
And I feel like from a vibe and energy, everything was just seamless.
And
that's what I want to say. That said everything. Yeah. Like, that's what you like? Baby, I'm about to figure it out. YouTube it, Google it, whatever.
For sure.
Funny story, I was dating this guy. He was Nigerian, I think.
Really?
And
that's interesting.
I don't even know if we could say we were dating. I had a little thing for him, and I was over, and I was like, I want to cook for you. I'm like, what do you like to eat? He's like, African food. I was like, never mind. I'm not even about to do that to myself.
Hold up. He must have said a specific food.
He said, I like African food. My brain won't even, I'm not even about to do that to myself. So just never mind. I'm not cooking for you. Like, that's all. I wasn't even about to, I don't know anything about that.
If she ain't cook for you, she don't like you like
so
that.
So that's what I'm saying. A for effort, because the fact that she said, look, I ain't never did it before, but for you, because I dang sure know she didn't call, instead, because she would have ordered some sushi on the side for him. She didn't even care. She didn't even ask. So
or Chris. She didn't even ask. I would have at least thought she would have asked Chris for like some tips, or, something that could have been cool. She asked Chris to help her cook.
You know what? Cool. To be honest, I feel like that whole experience was an eye-opener for me. And the reason I say that is just because of the fact that I didn't know who her other connections were. Oh. Like, we talk, but one of the things that we had agreed upon doing was we're going to focus on our connection, and we're not going to talk about other people, because I didn't want to muddy the waters, right? I don't want to be like, hey, this is what's going on with this. Yeah. So when I came in there,
you start noticing some things. I start noticing
some things, right? So I'm like, what are you doing here? And then Devon's like, this is my boo. And I'm like, what is going on, right? And then actually, when I walked up in there, I was the last person coming in, right? So everybody is already, so I was the odd man out. So like literally, I walked in, Christina's talking to Chris, Devon's talking to Dom, and I walk in and I'm just like, okay, there's oxtail. So I walked into the kitchen, and then that's when.
Hold on. Before you walk to the kitchen.
Yeah, get to it. Last person to walk in, first one to get a kiss.
You know what I'm saying? You walked in.
That greeting was crazy.
You feel me?
The fireworks, the passion, the welcome home.
You made Devon say, I didn't get a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was like, welcome home, King.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
That's what I'm saying. So
did you expect that greeting?
Was that premeditated? Like, was you in the car like, I'm about to do it?
Nah.
It was two magnets coming together. It wasn't just one person. The chemistry was crazy.
I feel like it was the chemistry, it felt right.
Okay.
It felt right. And the chemistry, sometimes you just go with it, right?
All right. Because some people go with it and get the
Yeah. Facts.
But that connected. I was like, oh. So anyway, I loved the dinner. One of the odd moments that happened in the dinner was when you got pulled to the side by Ina and got chin checked because of that massage. Now walk us through what happened? What were you thinking? Did you expect that conversation to happen right then and there?
You know what? I feel it's context.
Okay.
I feel like that situation, I feel like Ina was misunderstood because, number one, she is speaking to her love language. Her love language is acts of service. Acts of service. The acts of fun. Come on. Okay, so
that's what people keep saying. It's funny.
Yeah,
funny.
Most definitely. There's a lot of funny stuff.
Transactions or something after fun. No, that's what they were saying online.
So the two love languages that I feel resonate with her are acts of service and gift giving. Right.
Yeah.
So now you got to speak to a woman in her love language. Now, that. So when she told, that's one thing. The thing that I felt was a little bit off in the situation was we're at Dominique's house.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Dominique done cooked the meal already. Right. I got my warm welcome coming in, and then she's like, "Hey, I you didn't respond to my message." Right. And for me, there was so many things going on. I had missed the message. Like I literally didn't read it, and then by the time I read it, I was like, "Oh, my bad."
So when you say you didn't read it, like you got stuff going on through the day. You saw she texted you. You just looked at it. Was like,
no,
okay,
I didn't even see it. You didn't even see it until the afternoon. Remember, we were filming.
Yeah.
And when you're on set, you don't have your phone.
You got your phone on you.
You don't got your phone on you, right? So I didn't have my phone until the afternoon.
But did you learn that you can get somebody a massage in the evening too? Sorry, she was cutting into you.
Yeah, you could I definitely know that you could get a massage in the evening.
That was funny. She said, "Did you not think that I could have got one in the evening?"
Facts.
But can I ask you, how did you feel about at what point did you find out that you were not the only person that she mentioned that, I could use a massage?
No, she told me.
And you didn't mind?
And no, see, she told me, and that was the part that caught me off guard because, if you play a game, people do it discreetly, right?
She wasn't playing the game though.
Right? So that's the thing. So people do it discreetly. And in this process, everything's out in the open. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, again, contextually, in a regular dating situation, a woman would keep her card to the chest, right? And you wouldn't really be saying, hey, this guy, that guy, this guy. Yeah. So when she did that, I was like, hold on. I didn't even know that Chris and Devon were in the picture like that. And now I'm being compared to these other men. Throughout the process, I didn't feel like I was being compared to anybody. I just came as myself, right?
Right.
And so in this situation, I felt like I felt like there was a scorecard. Mm-hmm. Right, so that was something.
That's what I was saying earlier, Ed.
Right.
So he's saying exactly what I was saying.
Because y'all dress alike.
It just changes things. Are you a Capricorn? When's your birthday?
No, I'm a Cancer.
Okay, it changes things.
It's one thing. What you like doing in your spare time?
Stop. It changes things. It's one thing for you to be relying on me to be a provider and do things for you, but then it's like, wait, you're asking two other people the same thing you asked me. It changes things. It just changes things. So,
So when that happened, did that change your connection or interaction with Ina?
You know what? There was a couple things that happened. I want to give context to. So initially, the whole massage thing was a text message I missed, and then she called me out.
And you ain't.
But then what ended up happening?
You paid for a happy ending.
I did. No, I didn't pay for a happy ending.
No, because it was a massage.
Bello is a gentleman. Can we just tone it down while we have our guests here?
Okay, I paid for it, but you know what the thing is? This is contextually going back. One of the things that was not captured by production was that initially it was just like, I like massages. No problem.
But
I got you.
So you're the one that sent the money for the massage.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
no, I booked it online. I didn't send money. I booked it online and booked it for her. Asked for her email and I just booked it. You know
so we didn't know. We knew somebody did. I didn't have all the context.
No, I didn't. Yeah. So I booked something that she said in the episode.
You sent it.
No, I like that action. He's doing that action.
And he like talking. And he like, you're not even one of my top, but here you go.
Hey,
here you go.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably be like, "Where's my massage, Mr. Bello?"
You don't ask. That's your problem.
You're right.
You about to send it. Send it, Bello.
Anyways, that was a good deed that you did. That was a good deed that you did. Thanks for giving us context to that. Absolutely. Because the way they put it, like she, So
there is something that she said that I wanted to touch on.
What she said,
but not in that episode. It's more recent. Mm-hmm. She said something that really, really, really resonates with me.
Okay.
And what she said was, you know, my man has to provide for me like my father provides for my mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that hits so hard for me because I don't feel like I'm competing with other men. I feel like I'm competing with the standard that the father has set. You know what I'm saying?
Talk your stuff, Bello.
Right? I feel like I'm competing with the best way I feel as a man to elevate the bar for your daughter is to spoil your daughter and do things for her.
Mm-hmm.
Ina would not have these expectations of a man had she not seen it
from her father
with her mother.
Do you think she's going about it the right way though?
I feel like
there's no
okay,
right
you know what? I feel like
right or wrong way to go about it.
In love and war, there's no right or wrong
because it worked for him.
Right?
Apparently,
I feel like in love and war, there's no right or wrong. But I feel with her, I feel like she just did it. She didn't articulate it in the right way, and I feel like the context made it look kind of crazy. But I understand her. I've spoken to her for several hours, and in this experience, everything is accelerated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like it's not like a regular, like everything is accelerated.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, again, going back to the father situation, I feel like as a man, you have to, what a woman is, her expectations have been set based on what she experiences,
For
right?
sure, yeah.
How she's been socialized in her upbringing.
Right.
So now, if you can't hold it down and do what Poppy did,
you're not the one.
then you ain't the one.
Yeah, that's
Straight
fair.
up.
Yeah.
And for me, it ain't tricking if you got it. A massage is not. I don't feel as anything outside of. I don't feel like it's a crazy ask.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Especially considering the accident, right?
Yeah.
Initially, I was like, oh, this is kind of, and then with all these guys did this and that. I was like, okay, but then when she later told me about, I'm like, man, you need that. Like that's, like I got you.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. So look, we got in the thick of things with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the kiss.
Yes.
It's something, that they captured on the episode that's coming up this week.
Not this week.
It's coming up.
Before we get to this week, can we talk about Bello and Dom's interaction at the 70s party?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
When you snatched that wig off, when she said...
that was a fun event.
Absolutely.
You look good. I wanted that jacket, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
My jacket?
That iridescent sequin, whatever that was. I was like, I need that right off of him.
I liked your fur.
Did you?
Yeah, I love that fur.
Actually, it was...
No. I love that fur. It was
loaned to me by Mr. Darius himself, styled by Darius. Shout out to Darius. That's so funny.
You know what? I love the humility with Lauren because I'm giving her a compliment about what she's wearing, and she's coming back and she's giving it back to where it came from. So I respect that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that moment at the thank you, that 70s party, I loved watching that moment just because. Like, whenever I see Dominique's face light up when she sees Bello, it really does feel very, very, like, spark genuine. And when she was like, give a fuck about that wig, and you snatched that wig off, and she just smiling, and I'm just like...
I mean, it's obviously chemistry.
Like, are they about to get married?
This is not a tear. I'm not crying. This is just my...
Oh, it's okay. You can do that type of stuff on this show. You can let it out.
Just my,
tell her how you feel.
No. This is
the first time this ever happened on our show, guys.
No, this is allergies. This is allergies. I got crazy sinuses. That's what it is.
No,
That's
seriously.
why
He's sipping tea over there, like, while he was waiting.
I'm sipping tea, yeah.
Like it just feels like, I mean, you always want to be with a person that like wants you just as you are.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it just feels like that's one of the connections that's happening here is this genuine,
I feel like that's one of the visually obvious connections right now. Like a lot of other people
looks like
still
one of the strongest.
Yeah, it's one of the strongest. Like people can look at it and say, oh no, there's something there between them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry to cut you off. You were saying?
I wanted to talk about another connection.
Okay.
You talk about, you said you only had two. 6 feet and up connections. And of course the obvious.
No, you know
Dom.
what? I would say at that point, my 3 top connections were Dom, Lauren, and Ina. Those were my 3 top connections at that time. And like I said,
so tell us about the third. You talking about 2 of them?
Okay. So with Ina?
No, you already talked about Ina.
Okay.
So they show a clip of our date.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yes.
Hey, get a little close. No, look. Scoot over.
No, stop it. No, because he's in frame for the camera. We can't give away anything. But
no, it was. They showed it.
They showed a clip of us on a boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited to see it. Like it looks like, and the way they clipped it up, I'm like, now what the heck? They like, do you have a kid? Oh, like first and foremost, I have 3 kids, so I would never look down on somebody because they have a kid. So I can't wait till we see how this is all chopped up and put together. But
you're a father too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I
know we had
a 1-year-old. Yeah.
A great conversation that day. We had a couple.
We did.
Moments.
We did have a couple moments. We did. We did.
Yes, such an instigator. A couple moments.
I'm just saying.
Nah, you know what? Actually, with Lauren, I feel like Lauren.
Y'all look good enough to be on an old school church fan right now. Like, okay, go
you know what it is. With Lauren, she keeps her cards so close to the chest. It's very hard to read her, and I could say with the utmost sincerity that I didn't know that I was one of your top connections at all. I didn't know. And I didn't know that you were feeling the kid, right? I didn't know you were feeling it.
If you have it once, you can get it again. You feel me?
I didn't have it. But anyway, so but that being said, I didn't know that you were feeling the kid. So actually at the skate park, which they didn't capture, was when what was sparked off what's supposed to come up in the next episode where we spoke, and you're like, hey, like I wanted us to connect, and I wanted to get to know more about you. And I was like, what? Because I didn't get that vibe. Like, because I remember during our conversation at the first mixer, we spoke, and she said, and I said, I said that I have like a 9-month-old, and she asked like what's going on and whatnot. And then she literally said, okay, I'm gonna get up, and she dismissed me. She literally got up and walked to another person, and then you know what I'm saying. So when I'm mid conversation and somebody just gets up, I'm like, okay, there's no connection there, right? And then later on, she was like, hey, like let's.
I mean, she thought about it. She like, you know what I'm saying? I can't. It's the beer for her.
Can you walk me through that situation?
Okay, so first and foremost, I know we got to make this quick, so we'll wrap it up here soon.
You got all the time.
This is my very first time dating multiple people at once, right? And I literally, I think maybe 1,000, 1 out of every 1,000 I actually talked to. So it's like, this is my first time.
Every 1,000? You putting up numbers like,
no, I
whoa.
swear. It's like I'm so used to curving people like,
That's what I'm...
do it like this. So I'm literally like, I didn't even Google how I should do this. I'm just walking around collecting information, processing. He said a couple of things. I said, I need to take a pause. Let me take this with me and deliberate in my brain. But it was never, I didn't know it came off like, oh, well, sorry, and dismissive. I didn't know it was like that. And so I learned a lot about myself through the process too. And I did keep my feelings to myself because I like to watch people. I'm a people watcher. Like, what would you rather do?
Like a voyeur. You always, go ahead.
I like to watch and see how people move. I like people that are not in people's faces. They're very picky. They're laid back. They're not jumping for everything. So I wanted to just, if I'm interested in a person, I spend a little time doing a little just watching.
Perusing.
So I knew initially that he was the most attractive person there. Like I had just come off of 2 years of going to Afro Nation here in the city of Detroit.
So you was trying to get your Wakanda.
I wanted a tall African for so long up until this point. So when Bello walked in, I said, check, right off the list. But I still wanted to.
So look, now you got to see, you know, she wanted to, you know, find her roots and whatever, you know. So first of all, right now, you're the only person that can speak for the nation of Nigeria.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Would they accept
First and foremost, I am 50% African. Most of it is Nigerian and Ghanaian. Thank you very much.
Okay. Wow. I can tell your eyebrows.
It's actually 45%, but and then the other is half is 45 is Great Britain and 5% Chinese, but most of my African is Nigerian. Thank you very much. So they would accept me.
Well,
what's your favorite Nigerian food?
I never had any, so we're not going there.
Yeah, I never had no jollof.
Only when I go to Afro Nation. I don't know what it's called. I just grab the stuff.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Why you have to do me like that? Why did you do me like that?
I'm trying to get you home.
Speaking of Nigeria, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
While we're on the top of Nigeria, Ed, when I met you, I thought you were Nigerian.
I get that all the time.
You look hella Nigerian, bro. Yeah, like literally, like we have 3 major tribes. We got the Igbos, we got the Yorubas and the Hausas. You look like a Yoruba, bro.
No, look. No lie. So me and my kids, we were in Dubai a few years ago, right? We're headed to the airport.
Okay.
Headed back to the States. And, it's commotion. Everybody parked. Other cabs getting out. So we're rushing because we don't want to miss our flight.
Yeah. So
it's some other people rushing. So this next cab happened to be some Africans. So we're rushing, they're rushing. Well, I'm dragging the bag. He's like, are we going to make it? I'm like, I hope so. He's like, you headed home, right? I'm like, yeah. So we make it in there. We get through security. We're like, all right, well, where the gate at? He's like, this way. So I just assumed he's going to America.
They was taking you to Africa.
He assumes I'm going to Nigeria.
Damn.
So we're walking past the gate. So I'm like, oh, he's like, no, the gate. So I'm like, no, right here. He's like, you're not Nigerian? I'm like, man, I'm from the D. What up, baby?
I'm telling you, man. But you know what? I'll tell you this. Nigeria has a population of roughly 240 million. Okay. 1 in 5 black people are Nigerian. 1 in 5 in the world, all across the world. 1 in 5.
Crazy.
And when you look at Africa and you look at the black population, Nigeria is the most black populous nation in the world, number 1. And that being said, when people talk about ancestry, right? You can't even compare Ghana to Nigeria because Nigeria has 240 million, Ghana has 20. So when you talk about the slave ship, no, I'm just saying. So when people talk about slave ships and talk about roots, and I want to go back to Ghana, Mother Africa, I'm like, bro, have you done the statistics?
Of course not.
240 million, 20 million. If you came from a slave boat, you probably came from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Right.
So it makes sense that you're 45% Nigerian.
Yeah.
And then the Chinese too.
Listen. So
she blames you.
But what? So before we get out of here, can you just talk to us about just what you're doing, what you have plans for in the city, any upcoming projects?
Oh wow, I love that. I would love to talk about that. Yeah. So I have a real estate brokerage. It's called Turnkey. It's called Turnkey Realty Portfolio, and I'm actually launching a REIT, a real estate investment trust, where the concept is it's a real estate fund that takes underutilized assets, so properties that are dilapidated, predominantly multifamily apartment buildings, and we take them, we optimize them, meaning that we fill them up, get a good tenant mix, and we cash flow them. So we're giving and when I say we, the Al-Kibalon REIT. Al-Kibalon is the real name of Africa. Africa, the name Africa is actually a slave master's name. And it was so Africa was named after a slave master. Al-Kibalon actually comes from one of the native mother tongues. So Al-Kibalon is the real name for Africa, which is the cradle of Africa. So when I talk about Al-Kibalon REIT, I'm going down to the roots. And the purpose of Al-Kibalon REIT is to create generational wealth for our community, right?
Ooh,
and to turn underserved assets in marginalized communities into basically intentional communities. So when we think of black communities, we think of the ghetto, right? And what Al-Kibalon REIT and Turnkey Realty Portfolio intends to do is to make intentional black communities, right? So now our tenant mix, not only are we going to be filling buildings, but we are going to be providing financial literacy, and financial literacy seminars, and helping people to build their credit and to basically be a springboard for home ownership. Wow. So anybody who comes into our buildings is literally being groomed to get out the building. Right. Wow. And when people and when there's pride of ownership, right? People maintain the asset, and not only they maintain the asset, but people are proud of where they're at. And I feel like that reduces the crime rate, it reduces the recidivism rate, and it helps to build community. So what do? I build communities. I build communities, and you can find me. You can find me on turnkeyrealtyportfolio.com or Alkebulan REIT, ALKEBULAN REIT REIT.com, and I'm also on at Boss Bello. At Boss Bello on Instagram.
IG.
Yeah, on IG.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to hear about that.
We appreciate
it's a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much for coming in.
Most definitely.
Thank you.
I love to talk. I'm so passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
And Lauren, I'm actually looking forward to having you to sit at the financial literacy, because I feel like you have a lot to speak about in terms of branding, in terms of on the residential space, because you don't plug what you do, Mrs. Access Lauren Realtor. I think that people need to holler at her if they're looking to basically level up, right? To own a piece of America.
For sure.
Yeah.
Holla at Access Lauren.
Lauren's good at what she do.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. Look at Bello. Listen to Bello, guys. Hit me up at Access Lauren, sold by LaurenMarie.com. Okay. All right. So it's been another great episode of the Recap Lounge. Catch us next week. You never know who we're going to be bringing through. Thanks again, Bello.
My pleasure.
And shout out to our sponsor, BLVD Boulevard, Breakfast, Lunch, Vibes, and Daiquiris.
Yep. And where can they follow you?
At Thoroughbred Boxing on Instagram.
Yep. And Access Lauren at accesslauren.com. All right. Thanks.
Peace and love.
Woo!